Hello, this is a follow-up on my previous movie where I was saying that the skill in Wildstar, it's there, but part of it is an illusion. Some people were saying, well, yeah, you need to compensate or lead because of the latency and lag, and to many extents, yes, that's absolutely true. You can compensate to some of this stuff by leading your target. Of course, that's not always feasible as melee because oftentimes your target's running away from you and your range is so short you can't really lead them. It's not really possible for melee to do in many circumstances where it is possible for range to do that. But what I want to do here is show you some examples where that is not even in question. It's not a question of latency or lag. There's something else going on here which causes your telegraphs to miss.
Wow, all those fucking miss. I mean, I'm right on top of them, man.
Okay, so why was I so upset there? What happened is that I started a rampage chain on this person, and if you look at it carefully, my first rampage hits. My second one totally whiffs. There's no deflects. Notice I always look for this. There's no deflects in there. My third rampage totally misses, and then my fourth rampage hits. Now, he's in the telegraph for all four of these attacks. Why does the first one and the fourth one hit, but the middle two don't, even though he's at the same exact position to me relatively speaking? They either all hit or they all miss. The only thing I can figure here is that it's a z-axis issue, and notice that when you do rampage, it lifts you up in the air. My first rampage is at ground level. It hits him. My second and third rampages, I'm lifted up in the air. Those two miss. My fourth rampage hits him because if you notice, I come back down and I'm at ground level again. He's going down a slope. And if you've played this game, you know it has issues with hits and slopes. If you're on a hill or a slope, there's a good chance your stuff is not going to work as intended. Okay, in this clip, I'm fighting an Esper. The Esper disarms me, and he goes for telekinetic strike casts, which makes him immobile. So what I do is I use this thing called quote-unquote skill to stay out of his telegraph. I'm moving out of his telegraph, moving behind him. As he casts, I even dodge roll to get further behind him. I do this twice, and I'm hit twice. At no point in time am I ever in his telegraph according to my client. If there is this much desyncing between two players, what's the point of trying to avoid the telegraph? I'd be better off intentionally running into his telegraph, because then maybe it won't actually hit me. Now, if you are anything like me, you love fighting invisible people.
I'm hitting them. Holy shit, I was right on top of them.
The Dominion have dropped a Moody mask.
That's it, man. It's right on top of him.
Crap. So why was I so upset? Let's take a look, shall we? I hear the stealther, and based upon the sound, I correctly anticipate where he is, and I hit him with my first attack, but you see it gets deflected. However, I can see him, and I use my grapple to pull him in, which roots him. But then all of my attacks start missing. You can see I am on top of him. He is dead in my field, and none of it hits. And since none of that hits, well, he regains full stealth again. But I get a second shot at him. So he goes after Nefo, hoping to score a quick kill or something, but I knock him on his ass. And then I tether him. He pounces out of that. I immediately grapple him to root him in place. Then I go over to him, and my attack misses. He should be rooted right there. You can see him. He's in my field. He doesn't get hit. He regains full stealth and gets away again.
The Dominion have dropped
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh boy, seems like I'm mad again. Let's take a look why. Again, I hear him, I turn, see him, grapple him in. He's rooted. Notice this time the grapple actually pulled him to me, unlike the other 2 times where he did not get pulled at all. Then I come over, that is my kick telegraph that you see, dead on him, and it misses. But what's interesting is that he pounces out, and then I hit him with a relentless strikes that is telegraphed on the same exact area. Why? Explain that to me. How does that even happen? This, I have no words for. Since some people suggested it, I went ahead and downloaded the add-on where you can look at your latency, and this is what it looks like on my home map, and this is what it typically looks like in the PvP zone.